Hello everyone, I want to address a little issue with my previous legacy video, the one with Bright Eyes on Voss and letha-k. Some of you either didn't quite understand what's going on or assumed wrong, and I don't blame you. I guess I would have assumed wrong as well, that the information is not at all straightforward, so I'm making this video to clear it out a little. So what some of you assumed is that I showed pieces of the Voss storyline of letha-k and that it happened one day before Bright Eyes and that they almost met each other. That's not what I was trying to do. So first you have to assume that letha-k's story on Voss has ended. You can even assume that her whole story is ended. So the thing is, she somehow knew that Bright Eyes was going to Voss and the Shrine of Healing. If you ask why, you may say that she had a vision, or even better, the mystic that is on her ship. If you remember, she has a mystic on her ship. Maybe he had a vision of that. One way or another, she knew. And then the video begins. We see Bright Eyes running through the Shrine of Healing, and suddenly she sees the datacron. The video stops and we go one day back. We see letha-k on Tython retrieving the datacron where she stored her adventures, essentially, from Act 1. If you remember that part of the story, she recorded her Bar Centaur stuff, her healing rituals in that datacron, so she gets it and she brings it to Voss, to the same mystic, amin-le, in the Shrine of Healing, and she goes through the very same ritual, like Bright Eyes. The storing of memories ritual. And then we switch back to Bright Eyes, who goes through the ritual and realizes that she has to leave that datacron there, to be kept within the Shrine of Healing. And that's how you know that the datacron she sees is the one letha-k left. And that's basically what I wanted to show with that video. While I'm at it, I can also address, some of you asked how I'm gonna deal with the timeline issues, with the timeline differences. The short answer is it's impossible to deal with them. I believe I spoke about this in a previous video. All the stories happen in the same timeline, so you'll have to fantasize a little, I guess, and assume that the timelines are actually different when they're not. I do have a lot of interesting plans and ideas in my head, including characters actually meeting each other and so on, but I'm not sure how I'm gonna implement them yet, and we'll see. I have to admit, I do wish these videos were a little more popular. I don't want to sound like I'm complaining, it's just that... let me give you a short story. Darth Saro, he's a guy who often comments on my videos. So a couple of weeks ago he asked me about doing a complete walkthrough of the game, not just the story but recording everything. And so I decided to look into such a walkthrough, and I found a video. It was a part 1 of a walkthrough of Star Wars The Old Republic. It was about 30 minutes video and it had 660,000 views. And I have to say I was a little shocked, because if you go over to my channel and see the overall amount of views I got on all of my 350 videos, you'll see that the number is pretty much the same. I just thought about the hours upon hours that I spent just editing these videos, and especially the legacy ones. All these memories and voices, portable interfaces. I don't know if you remember the one time where Bright Eyes all of a sudden hears her mother's voice. I believe it was on Hoth. She hears the words, "You couldn't disappoint me, not even now." I easily spent 2 hours or more just watching Mass Effect videos and looking for a suitable line. And I ended up with a line from Mass Effect 3 where female Shepard says something similar to Thane. and yeah, it was interesting to do. So yeah, I went a little on the side note here, but I do plan a lot of interesting things, and they will be coming soon. Otherwise, I hope I made myself clearer on Bright Eyes and letha-k, and I'll see you soon. Take care, guys.